Peeps, are you ready for the knit along? Me either. Okay, so I'm watching Robin. She's the one who's spearheading this foray into knitting along. And she has a channel called Roaming with Rover. And she is basically a block ahead of me. No, I'm a block ahead of her. And so I thought that I would try to redo this to where on this break I am not going to show you anything that has to do with actually the making of the blocks, but give you a real little break and show you what one of the other projects I'm working on. Back in October, there was pink bags coming out of our little local grocery store, and I had them keep them. Everybody collect them so that I could make a bag. And so I actually had on here, but it was on my other channel, a making plarn, which is plastic yarn in order to make these purses, because I've made these purses in lots of different colors and different styles, and I actually have my favorite one that I carry. Actually, I don't carry it anywhere. All of my reading material goes in it, and the only time I carry it anywhere is if I go on a trip or something. I have it to carry it with me. But I really like it, but I also want to carry it to church. And so I have to set all of my reading material out on the couch or stuff it away somewhere while I take my bag to church with my Bible and my Bible study material. And so I decided what I would really like to do is make me a pink bag that I can take to church with just my Bible and my study guides, and then I can still use the other one for all of my reading material and not actually empty it out to use it. Does that make any sense at all? So this has absolutely nothing to do with the knitting or the knit along, but I thought I would fill this break with something, and then next week we'll get back into it, and I will be not a block ahead of her. We'll talk about block 7 in the next one, but we won't actually show the block until the next one like she is doing. So I want to be caught up with Robin, or however you want to say it. So I did a clip of making plarn, so we're going to throw that in here, and then I'll be back. I had a video at one time of making plarn. In case you wanted to know, that's plastic yarn. Our local store did some pink bags for October, and I had everybody saving them so that I could do a plarn bag. So I'm just going to show you again how to cut them. So we're just going to take this bag and fold it up. See how I'm folding it up? Can you even see? However works, you know, you can just keep folding it up. And for me, to make it easier, I have this. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, we have the bag folded up. The first thing we do is cut off this seam here at the bottom. Do you see the seam? We are going to cut that off. And you can use that stuff that's left over for stuffing or whatever you want to do. But if you see here, I have this styrofoam marked out, and there's little ridges where my scissors can go in, because I want them I want it exactly an inch, so I can sit here and go down the whole entire thing and hack it up. Now, because it won't fit in my view, we're going to move it down. But normally I would just go down and just hack the whole thing up into 1-inch strips, because this is how you make plarn. Now you can do it any way you want, but basically you have to cut all of your plastic yarn up into strips. So this is, I've done, I did a purse. Well, I've done a whole bunch of them. It was quite a while ago, and there were some videos on them, but they're all gone. So I am making a bag out of this for my, I take my old one to church with my Bible and whatever I need in it. And I decided I would really like to have one that is pink. And since I have a ton of pink bags now, that's what I'm going to do. This is no good because it's the handles, so you might as well just throw that away. Again, you can use it for stuffing. Now I have this is a yarn ball I started already, a plarn, excuse me, plarn. And we're just going to hook these other pieces into it. So all you do is take this end, take a piece of this that you already cut up, and open it up, and we're going to just hook it right in here. And it is staticky today. You see how I'm doing that? You're just going to put it right on there. And voila, there you have it. But make sure that you don't do that, what I just did, because otherwise you're going to be fighting it. Because that was just stupid. You see how crooked that is? Not good. I'll have to fix that. I'll be right back. Okay, don't do what I do. Do what I say. Again, we're going to do it right this time. We're going to stick this in here. And I'm holding it straight this time. Do you see what I'm doing? It's a lot easier when I'm not in front of the camera. But you see how I'm doing that there? And voila. And then you just roll it up into the ball. And voila. This is probably about 40 or 50 bags. It unfortunately takes a lot, and this is the most time-consuming part, is cutting it up and putting it in this ball. I don't find it enjoyable at the least, but I do like what comes out of it at the end. So I thought I would share that. Cutting up plarn, boring. Yes. Okay, so I thought I would show you the bag that I did make. This is it, and it just perfectly holds my little pink Bible and my study material. This is the plastic yarn, and all I did was, anytime I do plastic yarn, I usually do a half double crochet, and that is because the single, it's just so tight, you can't see anything, and then the double, there's holes in it, and I don't want holes in my bag. So this is the half double crochet. I don't know if you can even tell, but this is out of the pink bags that I got. And then, you know, they're just very plain. So I've always put some sort of embellishment on it. And this one, I just somehow, I'm not sure I like it, but it is what it is. This is what it's going to be. But what this is I took black bags, chained it, and then put it in here sort of like tying your shoe. You know how you shoelacing? And then a bow up here just for kicks and giggles. So anyways, so this is what I was going to show you this week, just to fill the break, because I will show you next week the accomplishments and then talk about the next. You've already seen the block that I would normally show, but I'll show you the accomplishments and then we'll just move on from there and talk about block 7 like she is doing, rather than showing you ahead of time. Does any of that make any sense? So next week we will resume the knit along, and I will show you what I've accomplished in it and talk about where we're headed. And then I will be at the same pace that she's at. So anyways, again, that was Robin. She's over at Roaming with Rover. She does a lot of stuff with yarn, knitting, crocheting, and that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in it, go hunt her down. But that's all there is, peeps. I hope this finds you absolutely flamazing. Stay blessed. Until next time. Hey, you made it to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.